Are your taste buds bored? Well, then bring them to Jay's Teriyaki. Not only does Jay's have a variety of teriyaki dishes, they also offer mouth-watering salads and sides. Call Jay's 509-764-5155. Jay's Teriyaki, located at 123 East Broadway in Moses Lake, because it's all in the sauce.
All this week, second grade students in the Wenatchee School District have had a chance to get out of the classroom and head into the wild for a day-long field excursion around the base of Saddle Rock. The trips are guided and supervised by the regular educators of the district's second grade students and by various part-time teachers, as well as one contracted employee with the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, and are designed to allow the kids an opportunity to learn about the Wenatchee area's landscape and some of the natural processes which continue to shape it.
We have a guiding question for the whole day, which is how does land change and what are some things that cause it to change? And through that lens, we use stream tables as a model to show how land can change.
The first activity the students enjoy as part of their excursion involves modeling sediment and then engineering a design plan which either stops or slows the erosive process.
And what's cool is we've figured out how we can quantify that by using a Secchi disc, which is actually a real tool scientists use to quantify turbidity. And so they can quantify how well their design worked by measuring the turbidity of the water. Now these are second grade students and they end up doing it. It's really neat.
This portion of the educational trip is framed around the need for preventing erosion into the Columbia River to ensure the health and longevity of indigenous salmon species and other aquatic and riparian wildlife. From there, the kids head out on a scavenger hunt, looking for signs of erosion in the natural environment, as well as other earthly and organic things on the shrub steppe like plant varieties, insects, and rocks. The students also collect a soil sample to take back to the classroom for further analysis.
So the classroom kit we use is a FOSS kit, and the kit is called Pebbles, Sand, and Silt. And so in the classroom, they investigate different grain sizes of pebbles, sand, and silt. And so this is a way that we can support the classroom curriculum with actually what we find in our soil out here. And this is the first time kids have probably realized what soil is, and it's multiple different dimensions.
After the youngsters are done with their hunt, it's time for a trek up the hillside to enjoy the view next to the Wenatchee Dome, a large igneous intrusion located just below Saddle Rock to the south on the site of the old Cannon Azamara gold mine.
So we just hiked up from the base area, and the reason we hiked up this big hill is A, we want to tire the kids out, but B, we also want them to get a view of the entire Wenatchee Valley. And so they're going to see the Columbia River Plateau, they're going to see the Columbia River, and they're going to see different elements of our foothills where erosion is more prevalent than others. And so this is a chance for them to really look out on a big scale at those bigger scale features of our landscape.
Once they reach the apex of the hillside and take in the sweeping vistas it offers, the kids get to do a little artwork based on what they're seeing.
One of the reasons that we do a landscape drawing is because our standards drive all of our instruction. And so one of the next generation science standards for second grade is develop a model to represent the shapes and kinds of land and bodies of water in an area. And so this is an opportunity for students to actually get the bigger picture of what's happening in our valley in terms of landforms.
Each child's magic marker-made masterpiece includes a depiction of the Columbia River and the Wenatchee Valley, as well as the Columbia Plateau. Once their art projects are complete, it's time for a spot of lunch next to the dome, with the awe-inspiring views it offers helping in the digestion process, of course. The kids' big day out concludes with a music program which happens underneath the picnic shelter in the shadow of Saddle Rock and serves to fortify their learning experience through songs in the chord of sing-along.
Rocky Mountain, Rocky Mountain, Rocky Mountain high. When you're on that Rocky Mountain, hang your head and cry. Do, 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 do remember me. Do, 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 do remember me. Nice job.
When all was said and done on the day iFiber One News got invited along to share in this second grade adventure, everyone we talked with seemed more than pleased about the fun they had and what they'd learned as well.
Did you have fun today?
Of course.
Have you had fun here today?
Yes.
What was your favorite part of today?
Climbing the biggest mountain. We learned about erosions, and we did a project to see if we can learn how to stop erosions. We learned about the platform. If it rains, it could change the hills. I've learned that erosion is like this rock looks like that today, but it won't look like it tomorrow.
What did you learn about erosion?
That it changes things, and one day it's gonna look different. Yes.
What was your favorite part of today?
Drawing a sketch of Wenatchee Valley. It was very fun. We built something with mud, and we got to block the water. And I like the field trip, and I like that we went on it.
Yeah. What was your favorite part of today?
When we did this thing where we put stuff to block all the mud from getting in the clean water tub.
What'd you learn?
What turbidity is.
Okay. And what is it?
It's where you see if water is clear or kind of dirty or really dirty. Water or wind, when it covers over something and then it erodes and it takes a long time, and then some things start turning into mountains and valleys. And we poured water, and there was a cup there, and we pour it in this thing with a disc on the bottom and through the line, and we pour it up to the line, and mine stayed up. We had this water cup, and then we test them. We'd pour it in, and then in this weird jar thing, and then little drops of water would come out. Yes. And the more muddy and the more we can't see in the water, the better you score. It's from 1 to 3.
Mm-hmm. And what score did you get?
3!
Nice. Well done, Tyler. Okay, so you had a good day.
Yeah.
Very good. All right, thanks, buddy.
I feel like a rock star!
The field trips began on Monday and ended today and included the second grade classes from every elementary school within the district throughout the week, as well as several private institutions for primary education as well. Reporting for iFiber One News, I'm Chris Hansen.